My fiancé said, "I'm canceling the wedding. I'm in love with the wedding planner." I replied, My name is Julian Moreau, and for months, I thought I was living a dream." The wedding was set in Provence, an old vineyard overlooking lavender fields that stretched endlessly beneath the summer sun. Every detail had been planned to perfection, or so I believed. On a quiet Tuesday morning, the message came. It was brief, almost clinical. "I'm canceling the wedding. I'm in love with the wedding planner." At first, I read it 3 times, convinced it was a mistake. My fiancée, Camille, was the kind of person who color-coded her feelings, who planned emotions as carefully as table settings. But the more I stared at the words, the more they felt real sharp, heavy, final. I didn't respond. There was nothing to say. Instead, I walked through the cobbled streets of Aix-en-Provence, past the cafes where we had spent lazy afternoons dreaming about our future. The scent of roasted coffee and rain on old stone filled the air. Life went on, buses moved. People laughed as if my world hadn't just fallen apart. Days blurred into each other. The invitations were already sent, the suit already tailored, the venue already paid for. I could have demanded explanations, or anger, or closure. But instead, I found myself driving to the vineyard, needing to see it one last time. When I arrived, the place was silent. Rows of chairs stood like soldiers waiting for an event that would never come. The altar faced the horizon, bathed in golden light. I sat there for a long while, watching the sun sink behind the hills, and something inside me began to shift. It wasn't grief anymore, not exactly. It was something gentler, quieter. A strange peace in knowing that some stories end before they truly begin. In the weeks that followed, I stayed in Provence. I helped the vineyard owner harvest grapes. My hands blistered, my back ached. But every evening, as the fields turned violet in the dusk, I felt lighter. I learned how to make wine, how to listen to silence, how to breathe again. Months later, I saw a wedding take place in that same vineyard, 2 strangers, radiant with hope. I watched from a distance, smiling faintly. It wasn't bitterness I felt, but gratitude. Because losing Camille had forced me to meet someone I had long ignored myself. Sometimes, life doesn't break you to punish you. It breaks you to set you free. And under that endless French sky, surrounded by the scent of lavender and laughter carried by the wind, I finally understood what love was: not a promise made in front of others, but the quiet courage to begin again.